Downtown between Brush Street and I-375. That's where we're located in the heart of Detroit at Ford Field, which first opened back in 2002. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between our visitors and the Detroit Lions. This will be taken very short.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
A run for Tony Pollard, the Memphis product. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
When you enter the game as the AFC Player of the Week award winner, you expect runs like that and then some.
It was fun to watch him in the opener last week in Week 1. He was spectacular and open for more here in Week 2. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Trying to run for it with Pollard, and he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. Well, so much for picking it up on the ground on 3rd down. 3rd play of the drive, and this defense showing strong early.
I wonder how much of that was scouting. I wonder how much of that was a gut feeling like, okay, let's just go ahead and sell out here and get after them, thinking they're going to run the football and stuff them early, because they've now set the tone. They've set a precedent right here that if you're going to try and run the ball against us, it could be hard going throughout this game.
Come on, set. 10 Lobo.
Mike, number 53. Mike.
Yes.
Defense, keep it up, guys. Let's go.
A carry for Bryce Love, the 4th rounder from Stanford. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Hey, high 7.
Just beating the play clock. Romo. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down. He was all over that route defensively. Now, they had 2 picks last week as a unit. Couldn't quite grab that one.
Patience, Grasshopper. Patience is early. like the fact that they're around the football early. They're going to be upset they didn't haul that one in, but at least they're there at the moment of truth to make a play on it.
By the way, where did the grasshopper thing come from? I know it's been around for a long time. But...
yeah, you know, I'll have to tell you that some other time.
All right, back to football. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave them trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. Check nickel, nickel, nickel.
Hey, Echo.
Slam, slam.
Check.
Alert flare, alert flare.
You're out.
25.
Yo, go.
From the gun, here's Romo. The open man is short. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They'll get 17 that time, and the Lions have a first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Romo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. That's sacked by Khalil Mack.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike.
Hard.
Our time. It's our time.
Hey, lock it.
Come.
Hey, Charlie. Yep. Keep him.
Romo now to throw it. He's going to air one out. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
56, the Mike, boy. 56. Check. 56.
61. Matchbox lights.
I'm here.
Go.
Switch.
3rd and long here. It's Romo. The pass complete to Hakeem Butler. And he'll only get this to the 47. He needed a few more yards to pick up the first. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. That'll be out of bounds, and how good was that? They'll say the 3-yard line. That's where they spot it.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Charger drive about to get going, and they will start this drive with just terrible field position, backed up inside their own 5.
But we have seen teams be bold here and take shots, right? Sometimes you go max protection, make it a 1-receiver route, and take your shot downfield and see what happens. And occasionally, we've seen success occur.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Get that ball. Get that ball. Kill. Say. Kill. Turn up.
Gun.
Kill, turn up.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. 7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Check. Break down.
Monday. Yes.
Swing. Check 4.
Swing. Gun.
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. To pass, Flacco. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at his own 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Lions. Short throw, pick 6 right there, those linebackers. They love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
This will be taken short. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
Let's go! At their own 21-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it to the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
You're over here. You're over here.
On second down, Pollard. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Third down, Flacco needs a decent chunk of yardage. And that's going to be intercepted by the Pro Bowler Xavier Howard. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Hey, switch gears, switch gears. Hey, watch it.
Go.
Check 50. Tight dog.
Now.
After the interception, here's Romo. That's complete to John Ross. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. On the carry, it's Love. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
70, Indy.
56. Mike 56.
First and 10
Squeeze, double.
18-yard line.
Bravo.
56.
Let's go.
Right there. 56.
Leo.
Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
Look at me. Zipper. 2.
Romo here on first down. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Coverage that time by Aaron Colvin.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Kill.
Get it.
2nd and 10. Romo once more. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. DJ Chark, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. Extra point put through by Suckup. And that'll make the score 14-0. Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. This will be taken very short.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. The Chargers on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. On 3rd down, it's Pollard. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Pick it up, G. Check 3, check 3. Jim. Watch twist. You're over here. He's coming. Double up. He's coming.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. In on the stop, the safety, Troy Apke.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Hatchet.
Watch the safety creep. Let's ride for 5-0. Gun.
Check the call.
Run for Pollard. And nothing but daylight ahead. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Tony Pollard, his 6th touchdown of the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed, because let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
But listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Here's Romo. Open man is Ross, complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 11 yards there and a Lion first down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 1st and 10, Romo. Open man completes it to Butler. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season.
Big air. Slam.
Here's Romo. That's taken in by Callaway. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 yards there and a Lion first down. This quarterback now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10.
Check.
Look, squeeze. Hey, rock it.
Watch out.
Hey.
Again, Romo. Got a man open. It's Ross. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a 1st down.
Detroit Lions, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Hey, Alpha.
56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56. Too little, cut. Watch twins. 6 guys. Check 6 guys.
You're out.
Check 3.
Hey. Ready.
To the air again, Romo. He'll let this go for the end zone. And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. John Ross, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Lions are able to extend their lead.
We see this route all the time, but when it's well executed, it's a beauty.
It feels like the fade takes forever to develop, like that ball is just hanging in the air.
And the reason why is that the receiver is trying his best to work the defender inside and give himself space to fade away from him and catch the football, and that's exactly what happened there.
This will be taken short.
Here we go.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You've got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
At the 23-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
It's our time.
Red.
Switch it.
Pollard going to try the right side. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Passing play. Flacco. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Shaquem Griffin, he was relentless there as he hits home for the sack.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. So this punt sails out of bounds across midfield. Now the question, they're going to spot it right at the 40, the 40-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
On first down, it's Romo. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 11 yards there and a Lion first down.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
56, right there, 56. Check Mike. Shit. Smooth.
SOS.
Hard.
SOS.
Watch the edge.
Hey, lock it.
He's coming.
Gone. Yes. Fight.
Now a first down throw. Romo. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. So we've reached halftime here in Detroit with the Lions out on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. This will be taken very short. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. The big play to start them out has them at the 45 already.
Go. Rock it.
Watch the shit.
Yep.
Out of the gun, Romo. And he's got this one complete to Callaway. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air, and sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
Now.
Romo throwing again. Open man, Butler complete. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. They just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. This quarterback now 13 out of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a first down. Throwing again is Romo. This is Butler making the catch.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down.
Hey. 7. Hey.
From the gun, here's Romo. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 26. This quarterback now perfect since the second half started, 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10.
Box drop.
Get that ball. Hey, check right.
Roll out.
Watch it decline. Come to my work. We want it.
Hey, Echo.
A shotgun snap for Romo. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule.
Man.
Check your hot read.
Yes. Ready?
Now Romo. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. John Ross with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. Extra point up and good by Suckup. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. This will be taken short.
Let's go, boys. Bring it.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger. But no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing. And try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Here's Pollard again. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Pollard. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Gun.
They'll run with Pollard. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
It's me and you. Ray. Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up. Check.
Hurry up.
The first carry for Josh Adams. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Let's go, D. Slam. Take 4.
Gun.
On second down now, Pollard. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Going to run again here with Pollard. And an alley to run. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Tony Pollard with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Chargers, they're able to cut into that deficit. Vinatieri connecting on the extra point, and that cuts the lead to 28-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken very short. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Hey, team 6. Team 6. Yo, go.
Now Tony Romo on first down. That's complete to Butler. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
Get on the ready.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Rush in. Look at me. Go. Hard.
Check 15.
Romo. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish.
Hey, Charlie.
Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Check 24. Shift.
Protein spill. Hey, lock it.
Check. Lock.
Go.
Check.
Yep. Now.
Throwing on 3rd down, Romo. That's complete over the middle to Callaway. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. Here we go on 4th. Romo. That'll be caught right side. It's Butler. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration.
Leo. Hey, Sam off. Go.
On first down, Romo escapes the sack, but he can't get away forever, and down he goes. Khalil Mack able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Now. Get it.
On 2nd down, here's Romo. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off around the 37. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Gun.
They'll keep it on the ground. Pollard, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. To pass, Flacco. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Hey, check Mike 11, check Mike 11.
Gun.
Check Michael ladder. Check Michael ladder.
Gun.
Defense. Let's go, defense.
Gun.
Hey, check Michael ladder. Check Michael ladder.
3 wide.
Bring it.
Hurry up.
Go, let's bring it. Let's bring it.
Pretty high.
They're going to look to throw on fourth with Flacco. And no, it's incomplete. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column.
Check 13.
Look at me. Zipper.
Hey, check.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That one complete. He finds Sharp.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. 4 yards the pickup, first down. The start for them near flawless. Defense gets him a 3 and out. 2 quick pass connections on offense.
So that's how a team works together. Just what you described. Get them the ball, give them a little momentum, and they're capitalizing off of that. Thanks a lot, guys.
Out. Begin. Slam.
Fair.
Check. Kill.
Look at me. Go. Hit it.
They're throwing here. Romo going to throw deep for the... And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's Clinton Dix with a pick. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
They'll keep it on the ground. Pollard. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
Behind, Jeff, wait. 20.
You. Hey, check Michael ladder. Check Michael ladder. Here we go, D. Get off the field.
Hey, Monday.
Watch twist. Hey, check Michael.
On 3rd down, Pollard. And he'll be taken down, losing yardage back at the 9-yard line. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll run for it with Pollard. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Lions looking like they're going to come away with a victory.
Hey.
Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. Extra point put through by Suckup. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. This will be taken short.
The Chargers
Play
take
for
over
win.
first and
Let
10
go.
at their own 21-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once we were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here."